Dipakainya t-shirt itu kristal, itu bir paling terkenal di Chile.
Betul.
Terus itu kristalnya yang bentuk besar. Terus mereka cari di pasar maupun dengan dukungan dari perusahaan-perusahaan atau dari
berbagai cara ya, untuk mendapat dukungan dari lapisan masyarakat itu ya, untuk mendapatkan dukungan dana terutama dalam pembinaan persepak bolaan di Chile.
Ya itu satu arahnya.
Oke,
karena itu prestasinya tinggi.
Ya.
Orang nggak mau hadir.
Ya. Oke, Don Diego, secara pribadi sekarang bagaimana optimisme Anda dengan penampilan Chile pada pagi hari ini akan berhadapan dengan Uruguay? Bagaimana menurut Anda? Mungkin secara singkat Anda bisa menggambarkan optimisme Anda?
Ya, saya optimis oleh karena seperti kita bilang dulu, saya mau Chile dilupa kalkulator, mulai main dengan semangat.
Ya.
Kelihatan dengan Kolombia main dengan semangat.
Ya.
Maupun dengan strategi tapi ada semangat.
Oke, kita berharap pagi ini pun Chile akan tampil seperti yang Anda harapkan ya. Baik, Don Diego, Bung Edi Sofian, kita saksikan saja pertandingan antara Chile dan Uruguay di semifinal. Saudara penonton, kami ucapkan selamat menyaksikan.
Copa América clashes between these two. But it's hard, Ray, to really pick a winner from this one.
It certainly is, and I'm just going to go for Chile, actually, Martin. I think with Salas coming back, Marcelo Salas, I think he would just give them the impetus to go on and win the game. But talking to our man Gus Poyet at Chelsea, he seems to think this is an inexperienced Uruguayan side. He's absolutely delighted to see them in the semi-final. But I just think with the form that Zamorano is in, partnering Salas up front, I just think Chile might have just a little bit too much.
Chile's heroes has been goalkeeper, 34 years old, Marcelo Ramirez. Quite a contrast to Carini at the other end, who's only 19, who has also played well and taken to full international football in fine style. Well, it's just after 9 o'clock here, local time. Semi-final is underway. Chile in the red shirts. Uruguay determined to get their early challenges in. Their sheer will to win and determination, factors that their coach Victor Pua pointed out were so instrumental in summing up surprising quarter-final success. Chile had been very cautious and pretty hesitant in truth in their group games, with less excuse than Uruguay, who were similarly out of sorts. Really showed something of what was expected of them in this tournament, coming here with so many players from their squad that qualified impressively for the last World Cup finals and played pretty well in France as well. Salas got 4 goals in 4 games. Never scored in the Copa América. Here's a chance that he wouldn't have expected, really, when he got that 2-game suspension. Chile wouldn't still be in the competition when it had been served. And here's Palacios breaking forward well. Perhaps a bit disappointed that he didn't create an opening for Salas or Zamorano, having got into that position in encouraging fashion.
Yeah, should have done, Martin. He got there very well indeed, and Palacios just panicking a touch and getting the cross across the face of the box. But it's wonderful to see Salas back. He is a world-class performer, and let's hope that he can open his score sheet this evening and set us on the road to what hopefully will be a classic match. 2 different formations. Uruguay opting for a 4-4-2 with Chile playing with 3 at the back and 5 in midfield. Sierra being the one that will roam around the number 10 position.
Quite an elderly team, Chile, and you can understand their concern at only getting 2 days break between the quarter-final and the semi-final. The organisers certainly took the protest on board and had a committee meeting to discuss it before rejecting it.
I think one of the things in their favour as far as that's concerned, Martin, the game being played in the evening, so it's obviously not so hot.
rerun of the very first official match in a South American Championship 83 years ago. Then it was played in Buenos Aires in Argentina, and Uruguay won by 4-0. They were certainly a senior football nation above Chile in those early years in the Copa America. But here's Sierra. Lembo, but at the cross to the corner. So cameras very much focusing on Salas's return, and Uruguay focusing on trying to cope with him. And Pedro Reyes, the 2-goal man, who goes in to challenge for the corner, the 2-goal man in the quarter-final. Played such an enormous part, pulling Chile back from being a goal down, being 2-1 down. Then Zamorano, with being below par in the group games, I think he'd be the first to admit that, but played in that lion-hearted style of his in the quarter-final and thoroughly deserved the accolade of getting the winning goal himself.
It was magnificent, Martin, wasn't he? He worked very, very hard indeed. And I think Salas, you saw him cuddling at the end of the game, was more than grateful to get another chance to play.
Another two. Salazar, strike force as they're called for shorthand description in South America. Chile have settled pretty quickly. Reyes is forward again. It's Coelho, just happy to intervene even at the cost of another corner. Fist away by Giancarini. And Magallanes able to initiate a counter-attack here, really trying to take Chile on himself. He's got Alves in the centre.
Sorry, Martin, just slightly overdoing it, wasn't he? Fantastic break from his own half, and 2 players on his right-hand side. Might have used them, but decided to go alone.
Magallanes is captaining Uruguay tonight. A yellow card from the quarter-final. It's quite a problem hanging over you going in with the risk of picking up a booking. Not too difficult match of this intensity, and maybe missing out on a place in a Copa America final. Zalayeta, pressed all the way by the number 3, Miguel Ramirez. Challenged by Vargas, who was the other Chilean player sent off in that match against Venezuela. He's got a 1 game back. Uruguay, you might recall, lost 2 players to red cards in their opening game against Colombia. Magallanes was one of them, and Diego Lopez, who hasn't got his place back, was the other. Here's Coelho. Garra's cross. Found by Reyes. Affected by Este. Cunha. It's rather an eerie atmosphere for a match of this importance, despite the drumming and the support of those who are fortunate enough to be able to be here from Chile and Uruguay.
I think it's always the same, Martin, in any competition. If the home side's eliminated, then this is obviously going to happen. But it shouldn't be fret from the fact that we are going to see a very entertaining game this evening. 2 sides that obviously are prepared to work very hard to achieve a place in the final on Sunday.
Yes, it's a very important contest. It's maybe one that has taken us by surprise. We've been following the tournament right from its inception. Uruguay were slow off the mark. Chile lost their opening game to Mexico. They got a lot of stick back in Chile for that. When you think that Mexico have also been good enough to reach the last 4. on it. Zabaleta is the one who will try and attack the crosses. He's very good in the air. Vergara. Del Campo, who's kept the right back slot, although the player he stood in for, Pauskas, is fit again and on the bench tonight. Zabaleta almost spun back, in fact, away from the tall striker towards Del Campo, who kept going forward.
He's an interesting player, Del Campo. He looks as if he could be a little Jimmy Johnson out on the right-hand side. He looks the type of player that can eliminate people and go past people. He should play a big part in the game on the right-hand side.
Pauskas at the bottom of that substitutes list, but he has been put in the frame to keep Del Campo on his toes, if nothing else. Brazil against Mexico to come tomorrow in the second semi-final, with Brazil living up so far to their pre-tournament billing as favourites, the holders of course. Always a surefire bet in these South American Championships, where Uruguay and Argentina also have a far superior record down the years. Estay. Looking for Zamorano, trying to take it on the chest. It's back his way, working almost instinctively with Salas. Zamorano been able to reach up and control that one. It would have been a chance in the offing for him.
We were speaking before about Uruguay, Chile, and Uruguay. Chile complained that he didn't have an extra day off. In actual fact, Zamorano looked very, very tired lumbering forward there to try and attempt to get that through ball. He overstretched, but looked very tired in doing so.
Let's hope that's not a bad omen for Chile. Here's Federico Vergara, who has 4 uncles who represented Uruguay at football at various levels in the past. One of whom won the South American Championship in 1959. So getting forward often down that left-hand side. He's a player who started every game but hasn't finished any of them.
Which is unusual for a defender, it would have to be said, Martin. Defenders normally stay there, don't they, unless their team's actually getting their thump in and you have to bring on a forward player, but it's very unusual. The defenders never finish games.
Here's Coelho. A night on which you feel the first goal might be even more important than usual, although quarter-final scoring first was not a great advantage. Salas. Looking as you would expect for Zamorano in the centre. Well, he'll be fresh enough, Marcelo Salas.
Oh, he'll be more than fresh, Martin. And the interesting thing to note as well, when Sierra gets on the ball and he's got time on the ball, knock off it. That's it for you.
Zaros crosses. It's too long for Zamorano. Feeding it back for Palacios.
Ambitious, I would have thought. No, I was just about to say, when Sierra gets the ball, the number 10, I think as soon as he gets a little bit of time, there we see that shot from Palacios going way wide. When he gets a little bit of time on the ball, you'll see Zamorano and Salas immediately make runs off, because he's got such a wonderful left foot that they're hoping that he'll stick him in.
Magianes. Esther seeing plenty of the ball in midfield. Lovely dummy by Zamorano so that Sierra can play it through, and it was Zamorano, maybe a little wearily, who misplaced the final pass.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of players on the same wavelength, folks. A lovely little over there from Zamorano. Sierra picking the ball up, planning back in, but unfortunately it was on his right side and put hopelessly wide for him.
Victor Pua, who hands over to Daniel Passarella at the end of this tournament. Does so quite willingly. He'll one assumes, return to taking charge of the youth teams of Uruguayan football, with whom he's done a splendid job. The referee is getting a bit of stick. He's telling one or two players to button their lips and concentrate, getting on with this semi-final. Here's Bagara. Well, it's a shot on target, and he's got plenty of attacking ambition from his left-back role. Del Campo. Who's come in and done well. This is Flaherkeen, who today in the Uruguayan newspaper was linked with a possible move to Liverpool. Shot by Acuna.
Can't help but think he made the wrong option there. Zamorano breaking to his right-hand side. Acuna trying the shot from the edge of the box, and Carini saves very comfortably as Acuna jumps, not hitting that at all. Zamorano's not too chuffed either on his right-hand side.
Carlos. Este. Well, it was a ball that could possibly find out any nerves in this young goalkeeper, who I must say hasn't betrayed too many. He's been involved in all Uruguay's games in this competition. He did play in the World Youth Tournament back in April in Nigeria, so it's been a quick elevation from that level to this.
It's always nice to see the young men getting their chance, Martin. If they're performing, it doesn't really matter how old they are. If they're doing the business, then give them a go.
Magallanes, Garcia. Bagara trying to get forward again. Ironically, he's the son of the only non-footballing brother in the Bagara boys, who made such an impact on the sport in the 50s and 60s, and one of whom, Danny, has subsequently spent more than 20 years in management and coaching in England.
Ya, kedua tim tampil sedikit hati-hati ya. Barangkali mereka memang menyadari, pertama mungkin bagi Chile memang masih cukup letih ya, karena tidak cukup 48 jam mereka harus tampil lagi di babak semifinal ini setelah lolos dari quarter final. Sementara Uruguay cukup istirahat 2 hari yang cukup, sehingga mereka tampil hati-hati. Dan kesan saya kelihatannya Uruguay juga tidak terlalu memforsir diri pada menit-menit pertama. Mereka agak sedikit terbuka. Mereka tidak melakukan suatu pressure football seperti yang biasanya dimiliki oleh Uruguay, tapi dengan zona marking dan cukup terbuka, dan mereka hanya menunggu di setengah lapangan daerah mereka. Anda lihat di sini pemain-pemain Chile begitu bebas bisa melakukan ball position. Sementara bagi Chile, mereka langsung mengambil inisiatif attacking, dan mereka melakukan kombinasi ball position untuk tidak cepat kehilangan bola. Itu yang kesan dalam 10 menit pertama ini.
Baik, terima kasih Bung Edi, dan saudara penonton, kita ikuti lanjutan pertandingan Chile dan Uruguay.
Zalaeta, Bagara. Vargas trying to stay with Zalaeta here. Played by Bagara. Garcia, who's come through the youth team. Chile, who have never won the Copa America. 4 times they've been runners-up. No nation has won the South American Championship more than Uruguay. One of these two is going to be in the final on Sunday.
It's been very interesting to see how the Uruguayans would have gone with the full complement of European players as well, Martin. They're obviously got a nice crop of young guys coming through, but with the help of the top European players as well, I think they could have gone and done very, very well in this tournament. Although, in saying that, they are in the semi-final, but they may have had a chance of winning it once again.
told that those senior players, some of whom have been training with Passarella in Uruguay over the past few weeks, I'm told they have promised the Uruguayan Federation that they will be available for the World Cup qualifiers, which come up towards the end, or start towards the end of the European season that will begin shortly. And with your connection with Chelsea and Gustavo Poyet, I wonder whether his availability is going to be as open as Uruguay are hoping.
Well, Gustavo would love to play, obviously he wants to represent his country.
The shot by Sierra.
But so this young man in goal does look very, very confident. Sierra hit that very well from distance, but Carini was very, very good with his feet, moves across the face of the goal and plucks it out as if it's a back pass. Well played.
Well, we've had almost 20 minutes pretty much of sparring, but maybe Sierra there striking a more positive note. The better forward movement has come from Chile. Uruguay were quite happy against Paraguay to take some time getting into the game. They did concede a goal after 15 minutes, but not the second that would have maybe killed off their chances of staying in the competition. And the longer that quarter-final went on, the better Uruguay became, and they'll be hoping maybe for the same here.
I think the difference at the moment between the two sides, Martin, is the fact that the Uruguayans with Alves and Zalieta up front are quite static, whereas Zamorano and Sales are very, very mobile indeed, consequently making better runs, creating more openings for their midfield players in which to put them through, and I think that's probably the difference in the two sides.
Yes, that's looking at the two number 10s who are the support backs, really. It's easier for Sierra here to pick out the more mobile men than for Magallanes in the other half of the pitch.
No question.
Not on that occasion. Alves. Here is Magallanes. Del Campo squeezing it across to Federico Vergara, who's on the move again. Who can I give it to? He's gesturing. He knocks it long, and Zalieta will make a willing target in that respect. And he's a player that you can spot easily with his physique. Aros, who was a late inclusion in the Chile squad because of an injury to an unfortunate colleague. Coelho.
Once again, Martin, we're seeing what has been quite a highlight of this competition, the way they move the ball around so quick. It's just 1 and 2 touch, that's all they take, 1 and 2 touch all the time, just keep the ball moving across the field, forward. It doesn't really matter where it goes, as long as they move it quickly. The person isn't moving very fast, but the ball certainly is.
Reach Garcia. Zalieta off to Coelho. Alves trying to get free of a marker here and get a cross in, and that was, well, it emphasised Ray's point, because they did patiently move the ball around and suddenly the passes could go in a more progressive direction and Uruguay get a corner.
Excellent football, wasn't it? It was a great run from Alves, what we talked about before, that little bit of mobility and a great run from him to Alves. So well done.
To Blair Keane. Back to maybe. Oh, it's in! Well, the goalkeeper was maybe taken by surprise as the height of Uruguay paid off. Was it Lembo at the far post? The young defender, and it looked quite an innocuous header. But Marcelo Ramirez in Chile's goal, who's been agility personified, went across to his right, couldn't get there, and via the post, the ball nestled in the Chile net, and it's 1-0 to Uruguay.
No one on the back post again, Martin, and I think that's been in these championships, the marking from set pieces has been quite poor in actual fact. I think that stood out for me from the defensive situation. Again, no one on the back post. It's a wonderful header from Lembo. Ramirez having no chance there. That is a good header from the young man.
So first blood to Uruguay. Alejandro Lembo, who was actually taken off in the last minute of the quarter-final partly because, although he was hurt, there was a corner to defend and they needed to get another defender on, which they did through Diego Lopez, but one wondered about his injury and whether he'd be fit to resume his regular berth. He started all of the matches in the Copa America, and that's a great moment for him. 21 years old, from the Bella Vista club. Uruguay 1, Chile 0.
I think it's a great moment for all of us, actually, Martin, as neutrals. Now we'll have to see Salas and Zamorano perform. They've done well. Just before that, it was a wonderful, patient build-up that they had, and they deserved to get in a very progressive area of the field, and they did very well. They've obviously worked on putting good ball in the box, and Lembo come up with a wonderful header, but you said it was a free header he got.
Two centre-backs, Keane, Salayeta, all tries to attack the ball. Oh, and the goalkeeper has fumbled it here. He's got to chase back, and he's been bought a bit of time by Garcia's foul, because although it's a free kick against Uruguay, goalkeeper's in position to get his defensive line shaped up as well.
Yeah, he made a mistake, Martin, but he was positive in what he did. He made the decision to come and get the ball, and unfortunately didn't claim it. But I think the important thing from the goalkeeper point of view is that he was positive in his actions.
Well, can Chile hit back straight away? Sierra obviously sees the angle. It doesn't favour the left footer. That's not to say he can't come up with a cute free kick here. Well, he does, and it smacks against the crossbar, and the goalkeeper didn't move. And what's the decision now? As the ball came back in, this is the referee who gave 5 penalties, remember, when Colombia played Argentina, and he's pointing to the spot again. Well, we were evaluating the free kick, which was pretty special, and it's what happened after that to look at now. That is seen as a foul by Cocoon on Salas, and Chile no sooner a goal down than they've got a penalty. Oh, and that's hit the bar from Salas.
It was a wonderful kick free kick from Sierra initially. Carini's action, I thought he was going a mile over the top, Martin, when he struck the crossbar. Now, I've got to say, I thought the penalty was a little bit soft, but then unfortunately Salas couldn't convert it. How many penalties has that we've seen missed in this concert in normal play?
In normal play, it is 7 out of 11 that have been missed.
My word. Struck it wonderfully well. But again, too high.
Salas still hasn't got a goal in the Copa America, and there's a referee who keeps giving penalties, most of which are missed.
I've got to say, I think there will be a couple more to see. The one thing about referee Aquino is that he actually gives penalty kicks for fouls for things that he would give a foul for outside the box. I think when you watch a lot of football, there's things that happen in the box the referees don't give them, but outside they would have given. This guy, he will give anything, Christian.
Maybe we should be saying, well, I wish there were more like him.
Well, I've got to say, if it's a foul, Martin, it's a foul, isn't it? And that's the way to look at it.
There's a foul here, but it's outside the box. Reprieve for Uruguay. Now Pablo Garcia. Straight into the midriff of a couple of the centre of that wall. But we've had 5 minutes here, very much in keeping with the way this tournament has gone. It's rarely been short on incident. So we had a goal for Uruguay, a wonderful free kick by Sierra that hit the bar, and from that rebound the penalty for Chile, and pretty much around the same spot Salas hit on the crossbar with the penalty kick itself. Magallanes. A real tussle with Palacios. Vargas has lost where the ball is. Magallanes gets the cross in. Alves having to turn with his back to goal. Couldn't quite cushion the cross with his first touch. Here's Zamorano. Sierra. Aros. Now Miguel Ramirez. Stopped by Sierra, but down the right line for Salas. Well, this cautious start by both teams has changed now.
Been some excellent football played there, Martin. There's some wonderful.
Sierra. Not quite as good with the right foot, is it?
The left foot's a wand. But I think we'd have to say that the right foot doesn't quite live up to that. Made himself a wonderful opening, it has to be said. Defenders once again backing off in their own penalty box. And Sierra unfortunately couldn't get a clean connection with the ball.
It didn't even hit the corner flag, it went out for a throw. Salayeta, Coelho. Campo well forward again, Coelho. Shortening options on that left-hand side, Magallanes. Bagara well ahead of him. See his left foot into Coelho. This is Flaherty. Prepared to have a crack with his left foot as well, but he couldn't keep it down.
That was unlucky. He did very well to work the position for himself, but unfortunately couldn't hit the target. So no contact whatsoever there with Lembo as he jumps at the far post. Zamorano jumps to the ball. He would have made a little bit of contact with Lembo. That wouldn't have
Come Chile again. Sierra, Este. Well, the referee allowing Uruguay to go on then with Alves and Zalayeta.
excellent refereeing, Martin, wasn't it? That was tremendous refereeing. Could easily have pulled that back, but allowed the game to flow.
Whether he saw a cautionable offence as producing a yellow card when the play next stops.
I think that might be the case, it would have to be said. Junior, I think it was. Made the foul.
He will hope that's not the case because he's on a yellow card for the match against Colombia. Here he is. Aros. Palacios, now Sierra. The back heel didn't come off. Been aware of Cunha's movement. Here's Este. Let us spell this from Chile. That's what Flaherty's really in the team to do, to provide a defensive screen in midfield, although he's got the energy and the inclination, it must be said, to get forward as well from time to time. Just to go back to that Uruguay goal, Ray, forwards have to come back and do marking jobs, but it's not always in their nature to be aware of the man as well as the ball, and Zamorano, for all his international experience, was found wanting.
Yes, he was. He's a wonderful leader, Zamorano, and they probably thought that he could handle the situation at the back, but normally find that they do just attack the ball, they're not too bothered about who they're picking up.
Attacking with the ball here, Palacios. Sierra just blocked off cleverly. It's the first half here that's really gathered momentum. It's developing very much into a match worthy of this occasion. Salas. It's only Zamorano representing Chile in the Uruguay penalty area then. They'll further numbers forward, you feel, in this situation? A goal down.
I start thinking since that goal, Martin, the Uruguayan guys have played with a bit more confidence, a bit more composure in possession of the ball.
Yes, he began the tournament very well in the opening game, then got that red card against Venezuela, a match that Chile won 3-0, but ended with 9 men in the aftermath with the suspensions. Strange things happen like that sometimes in matches in the South American Championship. When these two countries met in the final in 1987, Uruguay won it 1-0, but 4 players were sent off in that game. And so far, this referee has kept good control, and the players are doing their bit as well. Too much from the realms of cynicism.
And I think as soon as someone has been put to the floor, Martin, they've got up as well. I think that's important. You know, obviously when there are fouls coming, if you lay down and roll in then you make it very difficult for referees and officials. But I think the games have been played in general in a fine spirit.
There's another foul there by Acuna. He's got to be careful.
Very competitive in the middle of the field. Him and Este really do put themselves about and trying to provide the ball for Sierra, who likes to sit just in behind Zamorano and Salas. So those two guys really do work extremely hard in the centre of midfield for Chile.
It's when it's level or they're in front, they tend to let those 3 sort it out and keep the rest pretty much in their defensive station, but that won't be enough, one suspects, in these circumstances. It'll be greater numbers and also as much variety as they can muster. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Chile a goal down.
And obviously the longer it stays like this, the more they've got to force the issue as well, Martin. So it's vitally important that back 3 of Chile hold very, very firm.
Headed by Picun. It's Cunha. Taken on by Este. Palacios. Got a good sense of adventure on the right-hand side, but Este looking in the opposite direction to Aros here, and he's found him well. Some trickery from Aros. Another chance to get the cross in, but not deep enough. Here comes Vargas, and then plays it rather weakly behind Palacios, and the chance to sustain that pressure wasted by Chile.
Yeah, Aros had 2 chances there on his right foot down the left-hand side to put a decent ball in, but pretty evident that the right side isn't his strongest side.
Six of this year's quarter-finalists were the same as the last Copa America 2 years ago. The other 2 nations, the 2 you're watching in the semi-final tonight. Disappointing in 97, Uruguay particularly, because they went into that competition in Bolivia as holders. Lovely step over there by Zamorano. Chile still have it with Palacios. Goalkeeper came and did what was necessary. He wasn't looking to see whether the flag went up or not.
No, quite right, Martin. That's a fair statement. That ball was put in, and Carini wanted it for himself, and that's good goalkeeping. It's actually nip and tuck if that is offside. I think it just about is. But there's Carini making up a lot of ground there to get that punch away.
Salas had a successful first season in Italy. Obviously, Victor Pua knew he was coming back to face his Uruguayan team tonight after the suspension. What he wouldn't have anticipated is that his team would concede a penalty and Salas would waste it.
Yeah, going back to the situation with the same teams appearing to always end up in the quarter-final run, I think because there's no qualification system in this tournament, then you will find the good or the bad, and normally the good will come to the top.
For the record, the 2 did make it this time to accommodate Chile Chile and Uruguay were Ecuador and Bolivia. Ramirez trying to make an extra man. The back three pushing on into midfield. Further forward, it's Aros on the ball. Type of tenacious play by Del Campo. Again, typical of Uruguay's work in games where they haven't played particularly well in other parts of the pitch. Tremendous pride in Uruguayan football. Now closing in. Another Copa America final. I'm sure that pride will be something with which Victor Pur might mention in his half-time team talk, which will be arriving in 5 minutes or so. Nelson Acosta in the other dressing room point out that Chile were behind at half-time in the quarter-final. Came on strongly in the second half.
These young men playing for Uruguay at the back have defended very well on the whole, Martin, and since they've settled down as a unit, they seem to be handling Salas and Zamorano quite comfortably.
That's the bonus of one of the member of that back line responsible for the one goal we've seen so far.
Yes, quite.
Here come Uruguay again with Zalayeta. He's just gone behind.
Yep, no question that, Martin. Zaglietta made a very, very good run. Took it very well, tried to keep the ball in the penalty box so no one could get a tackle in, and unfortunately just ran it off the edge of the pitch for a goal kick.
Nervous swallows there by coach whose team is trailing. And incidentally, the first Uruguayan goal of this tournament, discounting the penalty shootout against Paraguay, the first goal that's not come from Zalayeta. Got two against Ecuador and the equaliser that took the quarter-final against Paraguay into that penalty decider. Zamorano. It's not the end product that one expects from a man of his quality.
Rather lacking in ideas in and around the penalty box, the Chilean players at the moment. Zamorano just hopefully trying to waft that across the face of the box, but not too much joy.
Este. On the short side to Miguel Ramirez, who didn't pull out to his credit. The trendsetter, Ubaldo Aquino. Referee will be remembered in this competition for his appreciation of infringements within the penalty area.
Yes, quite. I think that's one thing we do have to say that is in his favour. He doesn't mind whether it's in or out of the box. If it's a foul, it's a foul.
3 minutes plus stoppage time to go to half-time.
Real toward this Uruguayan side to actually knock out the host nation after going a goal down quite early on in the game. They showed a lot of resolute defending, and they really worked very hard to get themselves back into it. And I suppose when you look at it, they deserve to be where they are.
Well, their two defeats to Colombia in the opening game of that group, which was such a tight group, only by 1-0 as well. And then to Argentina in the match that determined that Argentina, as winners of the game, would play Brazil in the quarter-final. And there was plenty of comment in Uruguay that it was a game that they were, well, they could see some consolation in losing. I wouldn't say they wanted to lose it, but avoiding Brazil.
Oh, it was definitely a consolation. It wasn't a very...
It's Palacios who... it's a high ball that Del Campo deals with very capably. Sorry,
no problem, Martin. I think when Gus came in after their defeat against Argentina, he was quite distraught the fact that they'd lost to the Argentinians. That's obviously their game, Uruguay-Argentina. He was quite upset. But when you look back in hindsight, he may have done them a big favour.
Zalayeta linking up here with Alves. still with Alves. Reyes made half a challenge on him. Others regrouped around Chile's number 6. Dealt with the danger, and here's Este. One for Salas to chase.
Yeah, again, excellent movement from Salas there, making a great run from him to out there to the left side of the field. Attempting all, and there's Mr. Pino once again. What should have been a corner kick as a goal kick.
It's definitely a corner. The mind of most, but not the man who mattered. His assistant on the far side, maybe not best placed to see that deflection, but it's pretty obvious from most angles. First target for Uruguay now to get this nil lead intact to half-time. The brightness of the Garage play might have other ideas to help Uruguay improve on it. Salayeta. To the end to use Magallanes as a decoy. It was a good thought, but it didn't quite come off for him. Now it's Palacios as we go into stoppage time before half-time. Be too much of that. Palacios. Aros. Flerkin. Reyes, who plays for Auxerre in France.
All defenders very comfortable on the ball, Martin. There have been some poor defensive errors that players have made, but on the ball, wonderful talented player.
Trying to take shots in the penalty area. Well, it's been a pretty even first half, and really it should be even on the scoreline. Because shortly after Uruguay took the lead with a far post header from a corner by Lembo, Chile had a golden chance to equalise in a strange set of circumstances after Sierra had hit the bar with a free kick, and Uruguay were then penalised. But Marcelo Salas, so much talk about him going into the game, and talk about him at the break, because he hit the bar with the subsequent penalty, wasted the chance for Chile to draw level, and we've got a half-time score here in Asunción of Uruguay 1, Chile 0.
Dan jangan lupa Bung Huzair, Uruguay mengalahkan Paraguay. Paraguay adalah tuan rumah. Dan dia adalah difavoritkan untuk lolos ke babak final. Ini adalah perhitungan, dan ini adalah
ya di luar perhitungan para pencinta ya.
Dari Uruguay sendiri ya.
Oke.
Nah, ini kita mesti perhitungkan.
Baik Bung Edi, sekarang babak kedua telah dimulai, dan saudara penonton dari Studio 10 kami ucapkan selamat menonton.
Maybe an extra incentive, but the pride of playing for their country, I think we've seen in this tournament. They've grown as a group during the competition. They've got a 1-0 lead to defend in the second half. 45 minutes maybe away from being unlikely finalists in Copa America 99.
I think what you were saying there, Martin, about the pride, I think every team that has played, whether it be good or bad in this competition, has certainly played very, very hard for their country.
That's an awkward one, a deflection, and Carini had to react. In fact, the referee has blown the whistle in his favour.
Got to say, I've been very impressed with this young goalkeeper, Carini. That's very touching, though. He's actually coming out to intercept the ball, but watch how quick he is off his feet, off the floor once again. He's looked very, very impressive, this young guy. That was a close call, Martin, that one.
I do like your point, Ray, about the national pride. It's something that we grown up to take for granted. But so much now seems to be geared to club competition, and for the players, the suggestion that there are too many games and it's the international matches that will be cut back. Maybe changing times in that respect, but this is a tremendous tournament. You could argue that big states every 2 years is too often. I certainly don't support Blatters' call for a World Cup every 2 years, but the reason they do it to the Copa America, there's not too much money engendered in these nations, and it is a chance to boost the coffers.
No question. Oh, I was very saddened actually when the home internationals went, Martin. As a player, that was always a great end of season thing to get together and put your wits together against the Jocks and the Welsh, the Irish and the Scots, and it was really good fun, and I was very saddened to see that disappear. And also, once again, talking about coffers, you know, for Northern Ireland and the likes of in Wales, that was a lot of money that went down the chute, unfortunately.
And it did mean that that was the end of the world's oldest competition, international competition, to be taken over by this particular tournament, which has been going since 1916, and that very first match between Chile and Uruguay as the semi-final is tonight. It was a bit more one-sided then, 4-0 to Uruguay, who were very much a dominant force in South America. Small tournament, I think only 4 teams took part in that inaugural event. Here we've got 12, boosted by a couple of guests who make up the numbers to a convenient grouping.
One of the guests in the other semi-final.
Yes, Mexico have been involved in the 90s on several occasions, and they have brought a lot of quality into it, and I suppose Central America, they're sort of associate members, really.
Yeah, quite.
The genuine South Americans of Uruguay who push on with Del Campo and Coelho. They get a second goal right at the start of the second half. Maybe they should have done. Zalieta missed his kick. The referee, who might have been a forward as a player, doesn't seem to have too many sympathies with defenders, has given the free kick the way of the attackers here in a threatening situation.
I think that's a fair decision. Este did definitely go across the front of it. It's flown in, isn't it? And that's a free kick.
4 minutes into the second half, it's a sight of the Chile goal for Uruguay. One dead ball situation. Got in the lead. Garcia got it up but couldn't get it down.
Yeah, pretty tame. It was a shame actually that we didn't see the replay of the cross from Coelho in actual fact, because there was a wonderful run made by Zalieta. Here we see the free... Oh, he's actually slipped, so they probably sent the ball in the wrong direction. But Zalieta made a fantastic run to the near post. Unfortunately, didn't connect with the ball. Had he connected, I think we could have seen a second goal.
That's what Uruguay are looking for again here, not resting on their laurels at the start of the second half. Magallanes. Coelho, who played in that cross a moment or two ago. It's another in. Zalieta gets a touch, maybe looking to aim it goalwards. Alves wasn't too far away, possibly offside.
A bit better movement now from Alves and Zalieta up front for Uruguay. I think the confidence is creeping in. There we see the cross coming in. Zalieta gets a good header in, and I think he was right asking Alves offside.
Very unlucky and rather typical of what this tournament has been for Salas. One of the worst bounces and bobbles we've seen in the tournament. The pitches haven't been particularly true, but to be fair to these South American players, many of them grow up learning their trade, maybe learning a better touch because they play on almost corrugated pitches.
I think you hit it on the head, Martin. When these guys play the ball off the floor, their touch is wonderful. I think it definitely is the fact that they play on very, very poor playing surfaces.
Magallanes.
The Brazilians, for instance, in the American eyes, probably the worst playing surface I've ever played on. And their touch off the floor is just absolutely exquisite. And I think that's what it definitely gives these guys, is the perfect first touch.
Strange for Giroud, must say, both of us agreeing on it, but maybe we should have poor facilities for youngsters in Europe to some of the wonderful, easy pitches that the best youngsters do get to work on. Anyway, that's a debate for another day. Let's get on with the present here with Este. There were plenty of red shirts in the penalty area then. It was too close to the man in grey.
Again, the angle the ball's coming in at, Martin, is a bit too straight. They need to be a bit further down the pitch and be cutting that ball back. If you're going to put balls in like that, I think this young man in goal, Carini, is more than capable of gobbling that sort of stuff up.
Este. Let me see that pass.
Clever pass.
And again, this is a very good quality match, not affected too much by the tension that semi-finals sometimes bring, but maybe slightly downgraded by the lack of a real passionate atmosphere in the stadium. There's no criticism really of the Paraguayan people who hadn't committed themselves to buying tickets for this game, in which they might well have hoped that Paraguay would have been in, but there isn't a great deal of wealth in this part of the world, and many watching the television, and they're watching here a substitution. Alves again is taken off. Alonso came on to very good effect in the quarter-final, including scoring in the penalty shootout where Uruguay were erring. Comes on at a time where Chile have a free kick. It's put forward by Ramirez. Has to get in again. Here's the rangy substitute. One striker for another.
The size of that as well, Alonso Martinez. He looks a good mover, but he's another tall lad.
Well, physically, they've been impressive, Uruguay. They haven't always been impressive football-wise. But part of that, I think, getting to know each other's game, because it isn't the first-choice Uruguayan squad with their European-based stars. I'm sure regular followers of this team would have realised by now, but maybe you're picking out one or two favourites amongst this group. Marking them down as players to keep an eye on, maybe with moves to Europe to boost their careers after this competition.
I have to say, Passarella coming in to take charge of this side must be absolutely delighted, Martin, with the crop of young guys that are coming along. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to be taking charge of this match.
Is good collective pressing by Uruguay again. Coelho, good energy levels. Whether Chile will in the end be judged as too tired for this semi-final, only time will tell. But still 35 minutes or so to keep their energies up. Este. It's one of the more elderly members of the team, Magallanes, and was Este, having lost the ball, frustrated, went to try and get it back. Means outside the law, and it's a yellow card for him.
Yeah, silly challenge, Martin. That's a silly yellow card. He had no chance of getting that ball. Magallanes, he's a very clever ball player. Just sucked him in. There you go, little drag back. Whoops, away it goes, and more or less brought the foul off of Este. There we see it. And that's a good decision once again from referee Aquino,
who was just 4 or 5 yards away, perfectly placed to make it. Uruguay's throw. Coelho. Stopped by Acuna. Crossed by Coelho. Zalayeta made the movement. Couldn't quite take the ball down in a rather ambitious way, it must be said. But had it come off for him, it was a shot at goal in the offing from a promising position, and he is a promising young man. Not had the best of fortunes in Italy, taken by Juventus, but loaned down to Empoli. I feel there may be more to come from him in Europe. break out in some numbers in the counter-attack here. Salas. He's kept it going well. Sierra. This is cross. Great run from him. Just when he was thinking about having it back. Then he was thinking about a corner. And again, the confrontation we saw in the first half when the referee didn't see the deflection Chile's way. But a fine attack on the side that's 1-0 down.
It's a good challenge, wasn't it? A definite corner kick. Clever little pass which led to that passage of play there from Sierra.
Some of the passing here really is for the connoisseurs. Palacios. Run with the ball. It's not the best route in these circumstances.
And he does run for fun. He's up and down that right side all night long. He's got bags of energy. Palacios.
It's good hold-up play by Zalieta.
But like yourself in your centre-forward days.
Don't confuse the world here. Well, Chile haven't been able to repair the damage so far in this second half. Between Ramos and Alonso. Who made that dangerous run a moment or two ago. Julio determined to make sure nothing was going to shape up down his side of the pitch. And the ball is then halted by the man who stopped himself seconds earlier. For Chile not to get frustrated here. Still only 1 goal in it. Remember, no extra time. It goes straight to penalties. If Chile can get an equaliser. At the moment, I'm more concerned about stopping Uruguay going 2 in front. Up off Alonso, Zalieta going in a little untidily.
My word, he attacked the ball though, Martin. As soon as that ball got up in the air, Zalieta threw himself at it. It's a little bit unfortunate. We see the ball coming in from Cuellar. Get a little kick up in the air in a second. And he does go for it. It's a bit unlucky to be called a foul. I think Ramirez just putting off Alonso, number 19, there from getting a shot at goal.
That's it.
There was no arms involved. He just attacked the ball.
He wasn't doing that in those circumstances. His coach would want to know why. No question. I wonder whether Uruguay will make their usual substitution, take Vergara off and bring Johnny Guigo on. No sign of that so far. We've had an hour. 1 goal from Lembo for Uruguay. 1 penalty wasted for Chile. The great Salas. Yanis played a lot more responsibility. He wanted to fight everybody in the opening game and eventually got a red card. Longer approach from Chile. They can pick up the knockdown from the defender with Zamorano. Great responsibility on his shoulders now. Sierra. More like it got the Chilean fans excited and agitated.
Well, I thought for 1 minute there we was going to see another penalty kick, Martin, to be perfectly honest. It was a good turn, but Lembo doing well there in defence.
Chile's corner. Fisted away by Carini. Retrieved by Este. Cross to Acuna. Back for Este again. It's a good leap. Zamorano, who has got the spring when he's attacking the ball in the opponent's penalty area, the spring that was a bit misplaced when he was defending on the situation that led to the only goal of the game, and he hasn't managed the equaliser, although it was a good climb and more encouragement for Chile.
Yeah, he's a fantastic leaper, Zamorano. He might be very similar to Passarella in actual fact, the Argentinian defender who will take charge of Uruguay. He's not the biggest man in the world, both wonderful leapers. And it was a clever header, because if Carini had have come off his line, then Zamorano would have looped that over the top of him, but the young man in goal was equal to it once again.
Well, with Zamorano and Salas out there, Chile will still feel that they're in with a shout of getting to the final. Time is on Uruguay's side. Vieira takes charge of the free kick again. This time Zamorano puts it away. It is 1-1. And when the going was tough, the great man rose to the occasion in more ways than one.
What a fabulous header. Great ball from Sierra. That's the thing with these world-class players. Only one little spark of genius from one of them, and it's in the back of the net. It's a beautiful ball. And Zamorano with some great movement gets a telling header to level the scoreline.
Nelson Acosta breathes more easily.
And we see it coming in, Sierra with a wonderful ball. Poor marking. Kun was at number 3, I think, picking up Zamorano. He gets the first run on him. There we see it. Free header. Carini with no chance. Wonderful header.
Well, they didn't heed the warning from a moment or two earlier. And it's another international goal for Ivan Zamorano.
There we see it once again. Beautiful movement. You can nowhere near him, and Zamorano given that sort of opportunity. That's what a fabulous header that is. That's a great goal. But once again, poor defensive play.
So one goal from a corner cancelled out by one from a free kick. Header apiece. Are we heading for penalties? Still more than 25 minutes to go.
I think we're in for a good 25 minutes, Martin, as well, because none of these, both these sets of lads wouldn't want to go to penalty kicks, not in the semi-final. They want to win it in normal time, I thought.
It's certainly not been a case of Uruguay just losing the initiative by concentrating too much on defending their lead. They've had one or two decent moments in the second half. Zalayeta has been a sharp focal point to their attacking play. But they conceded the goal, the lead is lost. It's a test now of their character. And that hasn't been found wanting so far.
The character and the strength of the unit has been one of the things that's carried them through so far, Martin. Another substitution.
Well, it is Guigu, but not this time for Bagara. He's come on for Flair Keane. Alonso came on and was prepared to take a penalty and scored in the shootout, but it's a bit early to be bringing on your penalty takers.
You'd have thought so, Martin.
Esther for Zamorano again. Garcia. And the referee allowed it to continue. And Giannis. It's a terrific shot for him. He's got a free kick on the edge of the penalty area.
That was quite beautiful, wasn't it? You know, how many South American players in the past have seen with wonderful left feet? And this guy's no different. Magallanes, look at his ball control. Fantastic dribbling skills. Quite rightly so, definitely free kick.
it's another set-piece situation, a restart as the coaches call it. You can, unattended, put the ball into the right areas, the rehearsed areas. It's Vergara. Header by Alonso. Had to try and impart some power to it, but the whistle had gone. The assistant reacted on the far side. I think it was a fair decision, Martin, but so I don't know what they're arguing about. But Alonso did look to be standing in an offside position. Yeah, I think he's just offside. That's a fair shot. Wasn't a bad header from the standing. Unfortunately, the spin took it away from Ramirez, but got a lot of power into it. Del Campo. That's well forward to for Chile. A second attempt. It was a genuine attempt to go for the ball, and I would hope the referee might see it that way. First and foremost, he's making sure that the player should get up quickly. I think if he says, "I'm not going to hit you," that might happen. I think that's a fair statement. I think they've done well, these two guys, Del Campo and Cuellar, down the right-hand side. They complement each other very well. Those guys got to get there. His chances are there, as they said. When you're that far forward, it always seems that sitting up in the commentary position an unnecessary way to get booked. Let others cover for you if you're out of position. It's a long way from your goal, isn't it? So we're at 1-1 at the three-quarter mark. Uruguay scored in the first half. Chile good enough with their high-profile attack to equalise in the second. Confirmation of the booking by Aros, as I wondered whether there was going to be another yellow card handed out for Vargas. But again, Vargas marking far too tight. Arrieta's a strong man, and there's no need to be as tight as Vargas was. Has been cautioned. I'm sure he was the player who gave away the free kick, maybe just knocked away the ball. It's Este. I suggest he was getting tired. Great piece of skill, wasn't it? And that was too. You do see some wonderful individual skills when you see these games. Whether you're forward or defender, or such a wonderful talent. Down up against Salas and Zamorano, two centre-backs, Picun and Lembo, who are real international fledglings. Success for them, and Nelson Acosta, the referee sent off the Argentine coach, Bielsa. An extraordinary evening of the 5 penalties. Nelson Acosta is not going gracefully. I would suggest if Chile get through, mean that he's going to be not allowed on the bench in the final. We'll get a better view from the stand, actually. It has to be said. From the bench, you can barely see anything anyway, so he'll probably be able to assess the situation slightly better. He's not a happy bunny, is he? He's a leave the bench. He's got to pass something over to his assistants. It's brought straight into the game that we haven't really seen. It's been full of volatility. The referee can't accuse him of inconsistency.
No, you certainly can't. Well, what he's actually handed over them, I think, was the fact that when you make substitutions at this level now, you have to actually sign over to the referee's assistant, or should I say the court official, on the sideline to enable him to put it up on the electronic board.
Well, the temperature rising down by that dugout, and it's transmitting itself to the players as well. Cool heads required in these circumstances. There's a place in a major international final at stake here. But it's been an engrossing match, and there's more to come. Gigo. Thread it through to Zalayeta.
Another good run by the big man, Zalayeta. Little diagonal run of about 10-15 yards, but Gigo unfortunately couldn't put the right pace on the ball for him.
Zalayeta. Gigo. Zalayeta. It's a lovely touch-off for Coelho. Yanis, Chile just forcing Uruguay back but not getting to the ball. Looking near post again. Gigo with the cross. On either side. Produce a winning goal in 17 minutes or so that remain. Always looked on paper a very close contest. There was a poll conducted by a Uruguayan newspaper, and believe it or not, pessimistic trait in the Uruguayan population, but 54% of them voted for a Chile win.
Interesting, right?
Chile take off Sierra, who I don't think played a full 90 minutes in the tournament. The younger legs required. In the shape of 20-year-old David Pizarro, who is contracted to Udinese in Italy. On the South American production line. It's a yellow card here for Pablo Garcia, who was booked against Paraguay in the quarter-final, and he will be out of the final. If Uruguay get there, and he'll miss the third and fourth place game if they don't.
Yeah, just raising his hand there and striking Pizarro in the face. Very unfortunate. It's always very unfortunate when because they will actually take you out of what would be a major final.
Loss of control here, or a risk of a loss of control. Zamorano was booked in the group game against Brazil, and those yellow cards cancelled out, as is the case now in most international tournaments. Unless you get two in the group games, you don't get suspended. He's now walking a tightrope in this particular game. Said it's rather united this match in a way that possibly will be to the detriment of it, because certainly the football is speaking for itself as a footballing semi-final. Getting a flash of yellow cards. Got a free kick here for Chile. Vergara standing by the post, claiming that he didn't touch it.
You have to be very, very careful with this referee as well, because he's shown in the past he's not afraid to send people off. They have to calm their tempers, otherwise they could see a few of the players being lifted.
This is Salas, but not for long enough for Chile. Zalayeta was doing the defending. Palacios.
Certainly defended that much better, that corner kick, touching tight with forward players. Made it very difficult for the Chilean players to get a free header at the ball.
Zamorano getting it down, but with the use of an arm. Wisely, he's not disputing that decision.
Yeah, wisely. Right on the spot as well, the referee.
remember, in the quarter-final, looking to do exactly the same here. Salas. Just a bit of a bounce up towards the Uruguayan arm, but the referee saw nothing wrong, nor there, as Garcia turned and looked at him. Garcia's wanted to keep that in. And that is typical of the confidence that they're feeling in these circumstances. Psychologically, maybe they've got the edge. Salas. Pizarro. Useful touch for Uruguay. Gigo. Decked.
To change Gigo with Coelho. Coelho's come inside to play in centre midfield and has gone on to the right-hand side.
There's Coelho from the centre, giving away the free kick. Chile in the team. Less preparation time at the moment. Slow to start, maybe a bit heavy leg to get into their running. Looking to force the issue in their favour in the closing minutes. The semi-final could be heading for a penalty showdown. Here's Salas. Stopped very capably by Lembo. Palacios. Pizarro. Salas. Goalkeeper comes, well played, the teenager. As Salas and Zamorano look to put into practice that wonderful understanding again. Pizarro, more pressure from Chile. Este trying to take it on the burst.
What age is this young man in goal?
19.
Very confident. Very confident guy.
He deflected Benitez penalty in the shootout. It was more the failure of the Paraguay's heroes that we mentioned rather than the goalkeeper's part in it, but that was the key moment. Quarter-final, facing penalties again. At least Uruguay can say, well, we're in some sort of practice here in the situation. We've experienced it. Chile got through by regulation methods against Colombia. Aros. It's premature to talk about penalties at the moment. Still more than 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think we've got a bit too much quality on the show to start talking about penalty kicks.
A strong run here by Alonso. One of the unsung heroes for Chile, really. Miguel Ramirez just gets on with the job. Defended well then. Poor one by Gigo. Took several teammates out of the equation for the moment. Salas. It's there again. Zalayeta.
Ahora sí.
Another change for Uruguay. They brought on Callejas. And it is the exit for Vergara again. Started 5, subbed in 5, but this is probably as far as he's gone in terms of playing time in any given game. Callejas is a defender.
He can be pleased with his performance. It's a very valid contribution to that.
Let the famous family down.
No, he certainly hasn't. He's done them proud.
crowd again tonight. They work that almost by second nature. It's when the ball is playing. Haven't put him in jail, have they?
I thought this might be trouble. Salas just roaming offside, Queen there. But Carini coming out once again, standing big. Offside, definitely.
Samayeta trying to steer it down to Magillanes. Samayeta backing up the play rather. An easy shot to strike, and really was a fine technical effort from a player who had the ball pretty ungamely. Salas. Ross just biding his time. Este, the hopeful. It's Uruguay's turn with Garcia. Coelho. Protesting that Samayeta is interfering with his progress there. The throw goes to Uruguay. Coelho. Sat up nicely for Samayeta to think about crossing first time. He obviously thought better of it. 7 minutes left.
A clever pass, wasn't it? Coelho really picked it out wonderfully well. Little sand iron out for that one.
It's a probing ball by Garcia. Alonso. Vargas at his back. Trying to turn him and work the position in the penalty area. All credit to Alonso for wanting to do that. It didn't come off for him, but it's in that part of the pitch where the trickery is the difference between winning and not. You do have to do your work outside of the penalty area, as Zamorano is showing. He's run it in the play, although I don't think I'll agree with that statement, but the throw's been given.
It was clever play from Alonso. He tried to keep the ball in the penalty area. If you're in the penalty area, it's very tough for defenders to make challenges on you, and it was good play from the young player.
Del Campo in a good cross here. With the size in this Uruguayan side. It's a route they maybe haven't explored as much as possibly they would have liked to do in the second half. But Chile, to their credit, grasped the nettle. Came out here with the purpose needed to pull back the one-goal deficit. They've done that. We are now 5 minutes plus stoppage time away from decision time by penalties. Zamorano. Here's Acuna. Palacios. And it's a direct route. Diego. Nice change of direction from him. He's certainly got plenty of belief about his skill on the ball. And this forward pass leads to the foul, which is a free kick on Alonso. Coelho. Uruguayan supporters making more noise at the moment. That's always been the case here in Asuncion. Ground where the final will take place on Sunday, despite Brazil's attempts to switch it to Ciudad del Este. Salas. By Pizarro. Salas was coming back. Called offside. Yeah, what do you make of that? Brazil trying to switch it to the ground that they played all their games here. They're not even through to the final.
It's quite unbelievable, Martin, is it? They think they should have so much say in what goes on in a major championship. And, it would be embarrassing, really, to think that you asked.
I don't don't mind them asking, as long as the federations are strong enough to put them in their place.
Well, this is the national stadium, so this is where the game should be.
Absolutely right. Salayeta. It's in the penalty area, and the referee is Ubaldo Aquino, but he's actually the defender the decision here. Maybe the first contact was actually just outside.
Just outside, just the slightest of nudges, I think.
Eyes on the ball, no real attempt to foul.
Very true, Martin. I think it's when the arms get involved, referees panic a little bit.
Salayeta with a stretch here, a change of pace. There's a corner.
It's good forward play. He didn't really have a chance of getting that ball, but he worked very, very hard, and he's won inside a corner kick. That's chasing a lost cause. Good forward play.
Well, someone can make himself a real hero for Uruguay at this corner. Just 2 minutes to go. Zamorano recognising the dangerous to help the defending. Magallanes. That's a good ball. Because there was a player down, and I think it was Zamorano, so there would have been no offside.
Zamorano hurt himself about 3 or 4 minutes ago, Martin. Now we see Zamorano on the floor. Ronzo just lifting that volley over the top. He went for a header about 3 or 4 minutes ago and hurt himself on landing. And he's got up and headed that corner kick away. It was a wonderful header away, but he's obviously landed a bit strangely on that left foot of his.
All sorts of questions coming to mind here. He would be somebody you would expect to take a penalty. It would be awful if he's collected an injury should Chile get through that would keep a man of his calibre out of the final. But it was risky to stay down.
Well, I think the awareness of the defenders around him as well, Martin. When you see someone laying down and everybody on side, you've surely got to stay in there. You can't clear the box. You've got to stay in there and support the fellow on the floor.
It was a let-off for Chile. Well, he won't feel too bad if Chile do get through, but it's been a turbulent time for him with Paraguay. He's had something of an ongoing feud with the Chilean media. They're unimpressed with Chile's preparations for this tournament. They didn't play particularly well. Now the message, whether from Acosta or from his assistant on the bench, has been to take Zamorano out and bring on Pedro Gonzalez, the striker who's had a couple of games in the team through the suspension of Salas. He shares with Salas, having missed a penalty. He missed his against Brazil. Or should we say that Dida, Brazil's goal, made an excellent save, just as he did under important circumstances the other night against Argentina. The Brazilian goalkeeper's done well. Zamorano's evening's work is over. I guess putting amongst his teammates a break before the penalty shootout. If it is going to be a penalty shootout, which is looking increasingly likely, with end time added on. Here come Uruguay. With a share of initiative by Del Campo, covering regulation though by Reyes. Pizarro fouled, free kick taken with a moving ball. And the attempts to quicken the game up. Changes in the law, they haven't changed that one yet.
No, it's a good decision once again. That's had to bring it back. Although we'd love to have seen it blast forward and see someone have an attempt to goal, but that was good decision by the way.
Gonzalez for two players really. Salas was static. There was another midfield man darting through the centre. Salayeta. Coelho. These two teams got into the last 8 by finishing third in groups, so they were level in that respect. both caused major upsets in the quarterfinals, so they're level in that respect. And after 90 minutes of intense competition, they're level on the scoreline, 1-1. So the referee, who loves to give penalties, now has to supervise penalties. Lembo headed Uruguay into the lead in the first half, and Zamorano, who has just gone off and has been substituted, equalised with a splendid header for Chile in the second half. 1-1, we head for penalties.
You've got all these wonderful forwards on display, and you've got a right fullback.
Well, we're ready for the penalty shootout, with a place in the final of Copa America at stake. Marcelo Ramirez really has had a terrific tournament. He's the first goalkeeper in the firing line. It's Del Campo, Uruguay's right back, who's stepping in for Fleokeen, who took the first one in the quarter-final shootout, but has been substituted. The delay doesn't make it any easier. But he's kept his head down and fired it into the corner.
Good penalty, wasn't it? Really drilled that one into Ramirez's right-hand side. Ramirez going the wrong way. Good strike from Del Campo. Yeah, I was saying, I always find it astonishing, Martin. You've got so many wonderful forward players, yet you get a young man that plays right fullback, steps up and takes what is a very, very valuable penalty kick.
And first up for Chile is also a defender. It's Jorge Vargas. Young goalkeeper who had a successful penalty shootout in the World Youth Tournament in Nigeria earlier this year.
Playing games as well, showing maturity beyond his years.
So here goes Vargas, this for 1-1. That's what it is.
I wonder, with the tactics that both sides are using, the defenders going first, are they keeping the big boys until the nitty-gritty round 4 and 5? It's very nice penalty kick there from Vargas, sending Carini the wrong way.
Well done. And that was certainly the case with Uruguay earlier in the competition. The second man up in their successful shootout with Paraguay is the second man up here, Gianni Gigo. And the referee, I think that delay was caused by being happy with Ramirez taking his time to get away from the point of issue. Gigo steadies himself. Oh, that's perfectly placed, and Ramirez went the other way. 2-1 to Uruguay.
Three excellent penalties up to now, and Gigo doing very well there. Again, just pushing it with the instep into the left-hand side of Ramirez's goal.
This has been an extraordinary competition for penalties being wasted in normal time. And that's happened again tonight with Salas failing, and he's not on display yet. It's Aros. Chile behind again in the shootout. This is a chance to level it. But a terrific stop by Carini. The youngster flung himself to his left to keep it out.
What a fabulous save. Great height for him. Aros, yet another defender stepping up with his left foot. Just pulls it across. What a save that is by Chiellini. He saves it with his right hand as well, diving across to his left-hand side. That's a brilliant stop. Look at this. Good grief, what a stop that is. Oh, that's a fantastic save, Martin, that one. Did him injustice there by saying it was a good height. He really did stretch up well, very strong with his right hand.
Well, they're keeping to the order. Alonso in the number 3 berth. Knowing he did the job against Paraguay. And Marcelo Ramirez, the 34-year-old goalkeeper, matched the agility of the teenager a moment or two ago. Overwhelmed Ramirez, and Alonso really putting Chile in the depths of despair here, and Uruguay in the driving suit.
Yeah, definitely makes up his mind he's going to whack it. That's a super strike. Ramirez with no chance. That's in the back of the net before he gets his hand up. That's a great strike from Alonso.
3 out of 3 for Uruguay.
Right down the middle of the goal.
Kept his cool, outwitted Chiellini then.
Nicely done, wasn't it? Nice little push into the corner of the goal. Chiellini going the wrong way.
That's 3-2. Again, maturity beyond his years. David Pizarro. Here comes Zalayeta.
He never looked very comfortable standing with the rest of the players. I just had a little glance at him. He looked very nervous, Zalayeta. Maybe that's just his way. He's quite composed there.
Maybe even on the law of averages. Due to miss one. But not Zalayeta. They are on the verge of participating in the climax of Copa America.
Poorly done, wasn't it? A little bit fortunate. It's gone in the middle of the goal, not with immense power. He just mishits it.
It's done the job.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. Put it in the net. Ramirez not too happy with it, but there it is. One more successful penalty from Uruguay, and that's it.
Or a miss here. Pedro Reyes.
Still not the big boys stepping up.
Yes, he scored 2 goals in the win against Colombia. Both with his head, and showed that he's pretty nifty with the right foot, with the pressure well and truly on.
It's in, but I think Chiellini thought he should have saved it. He actually gets a good hand to this, I think. No, perhaps he doesn't. I had some groans of despair as he went down. I think he thought he might have got that one. He did get a hand to it, but Reyes putting it just inside that far post.
So it rests in the semi-final, as it did in the quarter-final, with Federico Magallanes, who plays in Spain for Racing Santander. He's on loan there. He's actually owned by Real Madrid. He went to the goalkeeper's right. Ramirez will know that in the quarter-final. He goes the same way, same result. And Uruguay have the same sort of celebrations. They will play in the final of Copa America. They go through on penalties, just as they did in the quarter-final. Chile, who showed lots of spirit in their second-half comeback in the 90 minutes, couldn't match it when it came to putting the ball in the net from the penalty spot. Ray Wilkins.
He's got a bit of a wand of a left foot as Magallanes, and that really was an excellent penalty kick. He kept his cool and really drilled it into the right-hand offside of Ramirez. Unstoppable penalty kick. But I think overall the way they've shown that the way they can play the game, not only technically but with a lot of spirit, a lot of guts when needed as well. They just about deserve to win this one, I think, Martin.
Well, they share with Argentina the record of the most victories in the South American Championship, 14 apiece.